So listen, I've been putting this off for way too long, but today I think it's the day when I'm finally gonna get a chance to do my headlights. So I don't know if you remember, but I believe on one of my videos, on one of my videos actually, if you go back and look at my videos when I painted my hood, I re-cleared my headlights. So for my cobalt, it started flaking up again on the edges. So I think it was, I just decided to go back and try to do those over. And now on my wife's Genesis, I showed in one of my videos a couple weeks ago that her headlights are starting to get a little foggy, you know, or getting a little hazy to it. So I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. You can kind of see it. You can see this little haziness in it. So I buffed it. I didn't do a real buff on it. Oh, you can really see it from this angle. See, looks all oxidized. This one I actually buffed out a little bit. So right now it's feeling a little smooth, but I didn't do a good job. I just put some on there just to buff it out just to see what would happen. Because normally when I do headlights, I just re-clear them. I'll sand them down, then I hit it with some clear coat. Because the buffing, it's good, but it really doesn't last as long with the clear coat. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm not even gonna take the headlights off. I'm gonna just mask it off because it's a pain in the ass to remove the headlights in the Genesis for one. For the Cobalt, I'm gonna remove those because that's easy. A couple bolts, boom, pop them right out. Genesis is a little bit too much, so I'm gonna just mask off around it and paint it off. And I'm gonna use the that 2K clear primer. I have 3 cans. I have this one, but this one should last for both of those or both sets of headlights. Then I got another 2 cans inside this Amazon box that I ordered a couple months back. So I'm gonna use those. This will be my first time actually using the 2K on the headlights. When I re-cleared my headlights last time, I actually used the automotive clear, which I still have in my little paint box over here. I got some clear in there, but instead of using a gun and using all that crap and cleaning the gun, I'm gonna just use the 2K clear, spray the headlights, and hopefully it turns out good. I think it'll turn out good. I mean, I've painted some stuff with it before and never had no issues with it. I've been actually using that clear for years. I've never had any issues. So yeah, let's get started. Start masking this thing off. Pull the headlights out. Hold on. Actually got us in a drought over here, or we're supposed to be in a drought for the last couple of weeks. I don't know if it's been lifted because we've been getting a lot of rain. Actually rain today, but you see this engine. This thing is filthy. I'm gonna have to clean this joint off. Look at my filter. Clean that. Mad dust in here, so I might just spray this joint off too. I need to vacuum out because these, I don't even know why they put these in cars anymore. But these, look at that, it just chips right off. So I'm gonna have to do something to replace this. This shit is just crumbling. Oh my God, look at that. Crumbling. So I'm gonna get a vacuum up in here and vacuum all that stuff out. All right, so I got the headlights off for the Cobalt. Yeah, let's take a look at it because these lights, you can see where it's messed up. Let me flip it around. So on the headlight, you can see right here where it started peeling up at. I think that was like the only spot on this light. This one, it wasn't too bad. Peeling right there a little bit. It mainly peeled up on this edge and it started coming down. But this light, this one actually didn't come out. But this one, that's where it started flaking up real bad. So I'm gonna take care of that in a second. But I'm trying to find my fine line tape. Got my regular tape, but I need my fine line. So when I do the freaking, when I mask it off, actually not. It's kind of thin. I'm gonna use the white one instead because it's blue. Blue is like it's probably 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna use this quarter inch fine line tape. I'm telling you, whenever you painting and try to get on edges, this works wonders. Fine line tape. see right here, I got the 600, so I'm gonna use that to scratch it up a little bit. And I got the buffer pad, the Scotch-Brite pad, this red Scotch-Brite pad. This is probably a little rough. Probably should use a gray one, but I think it's gonna work out. So yeah, let's get it. So finally got it taped and masked up. It took a minute. Probably took me probably about 15 to 20 minutes to get it, but there it is. It's all masked up. So now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna just sand these out real quick. I probably should have did it before I masked it up, but it's just gonna be a light sand anyway. So I'm probably gonna hit it with, I think I'm gonna hit it with some 600, see if that takes it down. Probably have to wet sand it a little bit, and then I'm gonna scuff it up. And then it should be ready to go to paint. This one got it the worst. I think because I buffed that other side out. That's why it looks like that. But and for my cobalt lights, I'm gonna just sand them. I'm not gonna mask it off. I'm gonna just sand it. See, they came out good. It was just to start peeling. Like nothing on any other parts of the lights, but whatever. Stuff like that happens. So I'm gonna start sanding it. Yeah, we should be getting paint in like the next 10 minutes. Let's get it. Alright, so finally ready to paint. It took me a minute. Yo, because these Genesis lights, they have like a layer of, I think they have like a UV protection or some type of coating on the headlights. So once I went to, I used the wax and grease remover to remove any of the, any chemicals or whatever that's on the lights. And I went to do the same thing for the Genesis. So I started on one side and it just started peeling up like crazy. I mean, you can't tell. But all up here, it started like peeling and getting a reaction like crazy. So I figured, I'm like, yo, it has to be a UV protection on it. So I wiped it down with the wax and grease remover, but it was too sticky, too tacky, the coating on there. So I took some paint reducer, that you use to thin the paint, almost just like paint thinner. But I used that because I knew that would take it down some more quicker than the wax and grease remover. So I used that and wiped off the majority of it. I didn't get it all, but we'll see if it gets a reaction as soon as I paint it. So I'm gonna start off on my headlights first. And so with this 2K clear, what it does, it has a hardener built, or it has a hardener that's inside it. You have to mix it. So it comes with this red cap, and this red cap goes on the bottom, and it punctures the can, putting the hardener inside the can. Get it on there. So I got it on there. So I like to put the cap back on when I do it. Put this on here. Keep it on there. Let me put it on the floor. And there it goes. I just punctured it in there. Should be good to go. This, depending on the temperature, if it's really hot, really humid, or wherever you're storing that, it might last maybe 2 days. But I've had this, when I painted like in colder months or whatever, and I've had this can last, I think the longest I've seen was probably about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, but I know it lasted a long time after I painted it. So you go in and start with the first coat. The first coat you always want to do, light coats just so that the spray can stick. So nice even coats. I think I might have to switch my nozzle. My nozzle's kind of. So let me see how it looks. How it's like. There we go. Sunlight. If you can see it, that's all I'm gonna do. Just a real light dusting. Same thing with this one. Just to get it to stick. It might fog up a little bit, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's gonna clear out. so good. Doesn't look like it's getting a reaction. Let me check this one. This one looks like it may get a reaction. I'm starting to see something, but we'll see. Good thing about this clear is it can be buffed out. So if it does look bad, I might, wet sand it down and then buff it. All right, so getting ready to put the final and third coat on. You can see this one, it's pretty much dry. You can see all the haziness disappeared. It's a little bit hazy right here. Really can't tell, but all the haziness disappeared. And I mean, you can see those results. I mean, that thing looks like it's new. Come on, man. All right, for the Genesis, I think I'm gonna have to do this right side light again. Right side. Because I don't know if it's gonna come out on camera. I don't know with the glare. You can kind of see it right there. It has a little bit of like where the chemicals was at. It looks like it got like wrinkles in it a little bit. You can kind of see. Oh shoot, I touched it. But you can kind of see right there a little bit. It's kind of like a wrinkle in it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray a heavy coat on there, and then tomorrow I'll probably wet sand it and then go back over. This one looks great because I didn't put the chemical, or I didn't do the wax and grease mover. So I'm gonna just do one final wet coat on it, and I'm gonna call it a night. This should last. Yeah, I got so much in this damn can. I'm like, man, I shouldn't have wasted. This is like $25 a can, $22, something like that. So I need to find something else to paint. I think I can paint. I did my lights. I might just do my Tahoe lights. But yeah, I don't want this to go to waste because this is a lot of paint left in here. I thought I was gonna have a whole lot more. I may put a couple more coats on it. All right, should be go. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it. We'll check back in tomorrow, see how this thing turned out, and I may just include it in this video. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, if not, next time we'll do it. Oh, I know what I think I might do. Now that I think about it, because the grill on a Genesis is like real ashy. So what I may end up doing is I may end up re-clearing the grill on that car. But I want to spray the silver on the grill, on the parts that need to be sprayed silver first. So if I have to do that, then that means I have to go and buy that silver paint. I don't know if AutoZone sells that. It's kind of hard with these Korean cars. They don't sell a lot of the paints for some reason in the store, like touch-up paint. I tried to buy that before, no touch-up paint. So I may just, I'll check AutoZone. If they have it, I'll do it. If not, then I guess I'm gonna waste some clear paint. Other than that, I'm out. Peace. Stay tuned for next video. So it is the next day. The lights came out. The lights came out pretty good. I had to redo the right side, like I was saying yesterday. Had to sand it down, and then re-cleared it. Sanded it down. Put another another 3 coats. One dry coat and then 2 wet coats. But it came out real good. So let's take a look at them. Real clean. It might still be kind of wet though. This one's completely dry. It's good. Probably gonna wet sand it. With some 1500 and probably buff them out. I mean, they got a little bit of lint in them and some bugs flew into them, but nothing crazy. But they both came out. I think this one may still be a little wet. It's kind of dry. It's probably dry enough to take the tape off. And I got overspray. Yeah, you can kind of pick it up right there. You can kind of see a difference. So I'm gonna buff that out real quick. with my buffer. You can either use some paint thinner. The paint thinner is not gonna mess up the factory paint because that paint's been on there so long for years and it's cured. So that new paint that's on there, if you use some thinner, you can just wipe it right off. But I'm just gonna use a buffer, get some rubbing compound and buff it out. But it's good though. Show you the cobalt lights. Man, it's about to storm out here. Cobalt lights, same thing, man. Look brand new. Or at least look better than what they was. Same thing, I probably can buff them out. I mean, you really can't tell the difference. I might just leave those alone, but yeah, it came out pretty good. So I'm happy with it, pleased. Let me see, you probably can see. You can see the haze a little bit, like this area right here. You can see. That's the clear coat. I should have put more paper across it, but I mean, whatever. It's all good. Like I said, I'll just buff it out, be done with it.